In the quiet hush of a world blanketed in white, under a velvet sky pricked with distant stars, a story began. Not with the rustle of wrapping paper or the clamor of hurried shoppers, but in the profound silence of a winter's night. This is a story that echoes through the ages, a whisper of hope carried on the cold night air. It's the story of why we celebrate Christmas, a truth far deeper and more meaningful than any tradition we hold dear. It's a story not of gifts, but of grace. Imagine that night. The air is still, so cold you can see your breath. Snowflakes, like tiny fragments of starlight, drift lazily from the heavens, each one unique, each one a silent messenger. The moonlight casts long, soft shadows, painting the landscape in shades of silver and deep blue. It's a scene of perfect peace, a world holding its breath, waiting for a miracle it doesn't even know it needs. Then, a change. A single point of light in the eastern sky begins to glow, brighter and more brilliant than any other. It's not just a star. It's a beacon, a divine announcement cutting through the darkness. The Star of Bethlehem. Its light doesn't just illuminate. It warms. It pours down in gentle, volumetric rays, touching the sleeping world with a promise of dawn. This celestial guide isn't just marking a location. It's heralding the arrival of heaven on earth. As our gaze follows this heavenly light, it leads us to a humble stable, a place of simple wood and straw, a shelter for animals. Yet, within these modest walls, the universe has pivoted. There, in a manger, lies a newborn baby. But this is no ordinary child. A warm, golden light emanates from him, a soft, divine radiance that pushes back the shadows and fills the small space with an impossible warmth. This is Jesus, the infant King, the embodiment of grace, lying in the most vulnerable state, in the most humble of settings. Kneeling beside him are Mary and Joseph. Their faces, etched with awe and wonder, are softly illuminated by the light from the child. There's no fear, only a profound sense of reverence and an overwhelming love. In Mary's eyes, we see the tenderness of a mother holding her firstborn, and the quiet strength of a woman who is trusted in a promise beyond understanding. In Joseph's posture, we see a protector, a guardian of this sacred miracle, his heart filled with a peace that surpasses all earthly logic. They are the first witnesses to this act of infinite love. And they are not alone. Look up, to the skies above the stable. The darkness of the night sky parts and celestial beings appear. Angels with wings that shimmer and glow with ethereal light descend from the heavens. They are not fearsome warriors, but messengers of peace and joy. Luminous particles, like heavenly dust, float around them, trailing light as they move. Their presence transforms the ordinary night into a scene of divine worship. Their silent song is one of joy, a declaration to the world. Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men. Far out on the hillsides, shepherds, simple men watching their flocks. See the same star, witness the same heavenly host. They are struck with a mix of fear and wonder. These are not kings or scholars, but common laborers, the forgotten and the overlooked. Yet they are the ones chosen to receive this glorious announcement first. It's a powerful message. This gift of grace is for everyone. It's for the rich and the poor, the powerful and the humble, the scholar and the shepherd. No one is excluded from this invitation of hope. As we draw closer again to the manger, let's look upon the face of this child. See the peace in his expression, the gentle compassion already present in his infant features. His eyes hold a wisdom beyond time, a love that is unconditional and unending. Even in this fragile form, he is the image of the invisible God, the promise of salvation made manifest. His soft hair is haloed by the warm, divine light, a living crown of grace. This is the face of love itself, the answer to a prayer the world had long forgotten how to speak. Now, pull back. See the entire scene from an epic perspective. The heavens themselves seem to open, a gateway of light pouring down upon the stable, upon the sleeping town of Bethlehem, upon the entire world. The light is not just dispelling the darkness of the night. It is a symbol of a greater light dispelling the darkness of despair, fear, and sin. In the very heart of this cascade of light, a shape subtly forms, the faint, glowing outline of a cross. It's a premonition, a hint of the ultimate sacrifice to come, the price of this immeasurable grace. This child was born to live, to teach, and ultimately to give his life so that we might truly live. This is the core of Christmas. It is not found in the presents under a tree, but in the presence of God in a manger. It is not about what we receive, but about the grace we have been given, a grace that is unearned, undeserved, and offered freely to all. It's the story of God humbling himself to become one of us, to walk among us, to understand our joys and our sorrows, and to offer us a path back to him. As the divine light begins to soften and the celestial scene fades, it blends into the warm, hopeful colors of a new sunrise. The brilliant star gives way to the morning sun, painting the sky with hues of orange, pink, and gold. It is the dawn of a new day, but also the dawn of a new era for humanity, an era of hope, redemption, and unconditional love. The light of the world has come, and the darkness can never overcome it. So this Christmas, as you gather with loved ones, as you share gifts and meals, take a moment to look beyond the tinsel and the lights. Remember the silent, holy night. Remember the humble stable, the radiant child, and the star of hope. Remember that the greatest gift ever given was not wrapped in paper, but was swaddled in cloth and laid in a manger. It is the gift of grace, the gift of Jesus Christ. This is the true miracle of Christmas, a miracle that continues to unfold in our hearts today. May this truth fill you with peace, joy, and a hope that shines brightly, not just on Christmas Day, but always. Thank you for watching.